Hi, my name is Kristi Arii, and I am 31 years old, and I am proud to say I am an honorary candidate of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's Visionaries of the Year campaign for 2023. Maybe about 10 years ago, I was in college and, living life. You feel invincible when you're in college. And I worked at my local Kohl's department store as an assistant store manager. And the best and most fulfilling part of that job was working the Associates in Actions program, where we would volunteer 2 to 4 times every month. Organizations like Chalk, Boys and Girls Club, and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. A few months later, I signed up for Be the Match, which is the National Bone Marrow Registry list for those in need of bone marrow transplants. Fast forward to December 2021, my family and I took a trip to Walt Disney World, and prior to that, getting ready for it, my dad had just retired, my mom was retired, and they just went in for a routine blood checkup and didn't think anything of it. On the night of January 17th, 2022, my dad received that heartbreaking phone call. The phone call nobody wants to hear, and the words nobody wants to hear: you have cancer. So my dad's diagnosis was AML, which is acute myeloid leukemia, which is the most fatal type of leukemia, and we had no idea what it meant to have AML. Acute myeloid leukemia was being treated years ago as if it were 30 plus years ago. There was hardly any advancements with AML, and we have LLS to thank for their Beat AML clinical trial. LLS provided, through their information specialists, information about the disease. They're trained oncology nurses. They educated us what AML was, what it meant to have AML, the statistics, the diagnosis, the benefits of these treatments. The hardest part was watching him go through this, not knowing if he's going to come back home to us. It's still hard. He's still fighting for a cancer-free life, so it's scary every day, but we're also very blessed. Joining LLS full-time as a full-time nonprofit job, my life's work now is to help families like my dad and my family and help the patient support community, because that's what I'm so strongly and compassionate about. Being a Visionaries of the Year candidate for LLS has just really opened my own community, my team's community, my family's community, to the idea that there are profound resources to help you fight cancer. That is why, my why, for being a Visionaries of the Year candidate and for being an employee of LLS, is to raise that awareness and raise those funds for these warriors.